After rewatching The Phenomenal Gravity Falls as well as reading the Book of Cyber, I had an interesting theory on the show's connection to Rick and Morty, and how all of it could be tied back to the central finite curve. In Stanford's secret journal filled with research and stories of his travels throughout the multiverse, we see a wanted poster for the scientists, with some multiversal text alongside the poster. One of the texts translates to Rick was here, referencing Rick Sanchez from the tissue of Rick and Morty. This shows that sometime during his travels, Stanford could have met Rick, with the two forming a potent alliance before eventually parting ways. During the show itself, we learn about the existence of the central finite curve, which is a defined section of the multiverse carved out and designed by the Council of Ricks and Rick C-137 to separate the infinite numbers of universes where Rick is the smartest person from the rest of the multiverse. Evil Morty will end up punching a hole through the curve, granting him access to the witty multiverse at large. Also during the show, we see several references to Bill himself, with two notable ones being his face on a monitor and the other being a sketch of him etched onto a wall. In the Book of Cypher, we learn several things about Bill and his fate after his shattering at Stan's hands, with a triangular demon summoning the Axolotl in order to reform himself, with the cosmic lizard sending him to therapy with a theraprism. While there, Bill would use the book in order to get an unsuspecting victim to shake the hand of his statue, which would allow him to switch bodies and summon himself once again in a physical form, doing all of this in a bid to once again reign terror across the multiverse, as well as getting his revenge against the Pines family. All of this information leads into my theory. With all this in mind, my theory is that after Stanford's falling into its portal and before the creation of the central finite curve, the scientists would run into Rick C-137, who will be on the hunt for Rick Prime. Having a similar goal for finding the person who ruined their lives, the two would travel the multiverse together for a time, getting into interdimensional trouble and possibly helping each other with their goals. Long after their departure, it could be possible that after seeing how dangerous and murderous Bill was to the multiverse, Rick would design the central finite curve, both simultaneously locking Bill out of his section of the universe and aiding with his quest to find Rick Prime. After Evil Morty's cracking through the curve, alongside the several callbacks to Bill within the Rick and Morty universe, it could be possible that the Beast with One Eye will reconstitute within their universe, ready to reign terror across the cosmos and take his revenge on the Pines family.